Hey guys, it's me, Jeffrey again, gone back from a long hiatus, and I want to say, this is my first video of, I guess, this is the first video of, the new era of Hollywood of director's cuts. So, yeah, congrats everyone. So, yeah, the video that I'm going to make on is going to be about what I think is really going to be all about the history lesson in Zack Snyder's Justice League and and really why and really and more importantly why is Darkseid there and why and what it is that he's looking for. So yeah, I what I think Darkseid is looking for is I think he, of course, besides the anti-life equation, is actually his daughter, called the Grail. Now, for those who don't know, in the comics, Grail is known as a god killer. She is half Themysciran and half apocalyptian, so to say. And so, and now, why do I think that Is because really, if the dark side was just to go to Earth to get the anti-life equation, that's actually a pretty simple plot point for for really Zach to go to. Like, would he why would he just be going for the anti-life equation unless there's something else? And really, I think that something else is, like I said, the Grail Darkseid's daughter. And and the reason why I say that is, and how I made that connection is because of the phrase God killer. Now, for those who, now you might have heard that phrase before in the DCEU, and that is exactly what we come to know as Wonder Woman. We do know that Wonder Woman in the DCEU is classified as a quote God killer. And then we go and that's why I think Zach put Wonder Woman in that sneak peek of Darkseid in there, because we do know that, because not only is does it make sense for Wonder Woman to who has been in 100 million battles to be scared to set the mood of Zack Snyder's Justice League, but and to really to say Darkseid is no joke, but actually, like, into the going into the teaser, like watching it after watching it multiple times, it felt like there was like some kind of deeper connection with Darkseid and Wonder Woman in some way. So what so here's what I think is going to happen. I think so here's my two theories on the situation, really. So theory one, we are going to see the end game pretty much is like for Justice League 3 is the Trinity facing their own opposites. Like we have like we have Batman fighting Darkseid. We have we have we have Superman fighting the original Doomsday, because we do know that the original Doomsday is still out there, and Zod wasn't Doomsday. But so yeah, there's that, and then we also have Wonder Woman versus Grail, aka God Killer versus God Killer. So really, I think that would be like a very big grand finale for that to happen. And theory two, this is where the fun one is, and the fun one is this: Darkseid, Wonder Woman, is Darkseid's daughter. Now, what makes me think about this is we do know that Wonder Woman did lead the DC Trinity and into battle in BVS, and we also do know that she's really kind of like the runner, has been through all of these battles and all that. So then we go into really like, oh, what about the backstory that Wonder Woman's mom gave Wonder Woman? And I gotta say, like, really, what if the reason why that is because it was really a lie? Because think about this: if you were a if you knew someone who was a god killer, and you knew Ares was doing a whole bunch of bad stuff basically at that time period, and you do know that he that Wonder Woman is the god killer, wouldn't you send her to kill her wouldn't you send her to kill Ares when the time came, and not just hide her out and say, no, you can't do this? Because I think the whole point of Themyscira being hidden was really to hide the fact from I think it was really to hide Wonder Woman from Darkseid, because this is something I noticed from the teaser that Zack put, and from Zack's sneak peek into his Justice League, where when Steppenwolf is getting the mother box from Themyscira, and the two history lesson scenes with Steppenwolf the and Zack Snyder's version, it looks a lot like the history lesson is taking place in Themyscira, and Themyscira specifically. And like I said, we do know that we do know that the God Killer is half Themysciran and half Apocalyptian. And so really what I think happened was who before Euxis was in Earth as a kind of like a peaceful being, and actually did have a love life on Earth, and then he had his gal, aka Wonder Woman, and really like god killer. So then what happened was basically the old gods were completely against found out that Darkseid was trying to find stuff about the anti-life equation and all that because he wants everything to be in his image. And the old gods were basically like, no, you can't do that, or unless you want to go to war. So then you go into so then that inserts the history lesson scene, which Zach has said that that quote takes a big chunk of the movie. Now, why would it be? Now, that's a really good point as for why would there be a big chunk of the movie for a history lesson? Like, as for right now, from what I heard, it caps at 17 minutes. And so, what I think is bound to happen is we learn the true history of Wonder Woman and Darkseid, and we find out that there's like this dark shade of Wonder Woman that we don't know about. And so really like what else could and that really does explain a lot, like I said, of why the Amazons were completely against her for going to going to Ares to fight him, because it just makes sense. Because as we know, at least through BBS and Man of Steel, the Themyscira isn't mentioned at all, or any drop of Amazons at all after Ares has shown up and has been defeated by Wonder Woman. So really, that's what I think. Like, could maybe Themyscira was basically wasn't to hide the mother box, not only the mother box, but actually something darker, which is Darkseid's daughter, Wonder Woman. And really, once again, this is kind of like far fetched, I know, but then again, that's really kind of the norm of my channel, as as you guys know. So yeah, like really, what I think is, I think the history lesson and why the Darkseid is there with the army is not only for the anti-life equation, or is I think it's also Themyscira is also hidden for because it's trying to hide Wonder Woman from Darkseid, and also the anti-life equation. So yeah, really like I think that would actually be a very, very cool twist on the situation, because really, like, I would honestly like to see kind of like a quote, evil Wonder Woman. So, yeah, like, this is the first video of the new era, and so tell me what you think about my theory on Darkseid originally coming to Themyscira for the anti-life equation and for Wonder Woman, his aka his daughter. So yeah, so tell me what. So yeah, for real, like, tell me what you think about it, because I think that's a really cool theory. Peace.